we're gonna do this video fast because I look so pretty. I have to use flash because I don't have a ring light. My lamp get damaged and so on. So I will be having this story time about my C-section. Mrs. Ayo. Pregnant, I had a little problem on my private part area. I had a little bit of problem, so I'll be having a lot of discharge. Not bad, like green. We're not talking about green discharge. We're not talking about. Oh, by the way, sorry that I have like shadows behind me. The thing is, I have to use flash because I don't have no ring light, nothing. So I have to have a better quality. When I was pregnant, I had a little bit of problem, I was having discharge. I was, I am too tight from my pelvic area, my vagina, my everything. I'm too tight. I'm a too tight person. Even though it is open, blah blah blah, I still tight. And I always wanted a natural birth. But at the same time, I wanted my baby out. Like, I wanted my baby out. So, my pastor, she is a woman. My pastor, she was bringing me to a doctor. And that doctor is, he's make women give birth. Like, that's his special thing to do, And he said my baby was kind of low. Like, the baby was kind of, he's good, but the pastor was telling me that he's kind of low for his weight. He had a little bit of weight problem, Like, going by that doctor while I was 8 something, I was like, how I was telling you guys, I had a lot of discharge problem. I couldn't have sex with my husband. I couldn't do nothing. My husband was like, he was bad, dude. He was bad. So I was happy because I didn't want to have no sex with nobody. I couldn't have no sex, nothing, because I had a lot of problem, honestly. Well, not a lot of problem, but the baby was positioned. He was a good position. He was good everything. The thing is that these doctors like to do too much C-section, honestly, because that's normal that you have a lot of fluid, like discharge while you're pregnant is normal. That's a normal thing. But these doctors like to do too much C-section. Like in New York, it's not like that. In other places, it's not like that. But Santo Domingo, the baby was in a good position. The baby was good. So basically, when you're having these type of flu that I was having, it was making me have contractions before time. Like, I'm speaking about 7 months. Like, I used to have contractions. I was so sad. Like, I was depressed. Well, I was so happy by having my baby in my hands, but it was so bad. It was so bad that I was like, God, why you do this? Why? And when all of that happened, when I couldn't have sex, I couldn't do nothing because I was having contractions, I was having problems. I could have given a natural birth, honestly, but why don't say that I could have a natural birth? Because if I'm asking God, I want a natural birth, and He didn't let me have a natural birth, because He knows what's best for you. Even though you think that something is best for you, you don't know. We don't know, only God. I was sad, but at the same time, I was happy, and I'm trying to tell you guys, please don't question God. So like, yes, and then after that, when I reached my 8-9 months, I used to cuss too much. I used to be like cussing a lot. I used to be I wasn't easy. I was stressing so much in my pregnancy, especially in my last terms. I was so tired of pregnancy. It is my beautiful baby. Oh, he was crying.
Hang
out. He swap it out. So yes, he was crying, my baby. So I love my baby so much. I thank God 100 million times that I give birth through C-section. I don't care. I don't matter. But it is very painful. I'm traumatized. I'm not gonna lie. Up to now, I have like this in my mind. I was like, hell no. You know why? Because I was forced to have C-section, and how I wanted my baby out, I was like, okay, let's go. But that's the thing of being like desperate, of being not waiting, of not being patient. That's the consequence that you have, and that was my consequence. I could have a natural birth, but how I was so desperate, I got a C-section, and that shit painful. That girl, that thing is painful. Oh my god, especially here in Santo Domingo. I don't know what the heck it is, but it's more painful. Like trust me, it is more painful. I couldn't have no medication, neither home, neither in the hospital, because it's so expensive. Like the baby watch me right now. It's like a C-section is like the medicine is so expensive. And when he saw my membranes, I start getting contraction. I start walking out the my house. I start doing tea, like a ginger tea, and I start getting contraction. So honestly, I didn't feel the contraction that much, but I was like bleeding a little bit, and so I decided to go to the hospital. And she was like, "Girl, you're not having no contraction because you very normal." I was like, "Girl, let's go." And when she checked my centimeters, I was 4 centimeters dilated. And you know, also yes, I forgot to tell you guys. When my dilation, she said I was only 1 centimeter. What the heck? And guys, let me tell you something. When every time I used to have dreams that I will have C-section. My mom dreamed I had C-section as well. Meaning that God was revealing my mom, revealing me, revealing more people that I was going to have C-section. And this is the good part, that my sister-in-law was telling me, do this, do that when you have the C-section. It's like God prepared my mind to have the C-section. Es como que Dios me está preparando para eso. Dios me está preparando para tener, oh sorry, Dios me estaba preparando para tener una cesárea como quiera, de verdad, pero a veces, por uno está enfocado en la vaina, uno no ve. Very bad for me, honestly. It was very painful for me. It was very strong for me, honestly. I can't lie. I can't come here and say, oh, it was good, I didn't feel nothing. No, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't have no medicine, because I didn't have enough money. I didn't have enough money, honestly, because you know, my husband couldn't work because he had to take care of me. My husband take care of me very good. He was there for me all the time. And I congratulate all the men that stays with the woman while they're having a C-section, because let me tell you something. These emotions be all over the place. Like these emotions does be, because C-section is something that is optional, and it's something that is out of the box. Like, why I say out of the box? Because the most like thing that a woman should have when giving birth is giving birth naturally. Like having a C-section is not easy, so like it's completely wrong and thing, you know. But honestly, I don't find it good that here in Santo Domingo every woman has C-section. That's not true. Like it's bad, because they don't want to look at aquí. Like, they have a craziness in these hospitals here in Santo, honestly. Even on clinics that be paying the money and they want C-section. Like, what?